Hello students, today we solve exercise 1.1. In this exercise we solve question number 11 to 15. Let's see, the first question is 11. In a cyclic quadrilateral, two adjacent angles are 40 degree and pi by 3 radians. Find the angles of quadrilateral in degrees. Let's see the solution. Let ABCD be the cyclic quadrilateral such that measure of angle A is 40 degree and measure of angle B is pi by 3 radians. Let's see the first, what is quadrilateral angles here. See this picture or image. A cyclic quadrilateral has all its vertices on the circumference of the circle. Here opposite angles add up to 180 degree. That means angle A plus angle C is equal to 180, and similarly angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Here exterior angle is equal to the interior opposite angle. That means angle A is equal to angle E. Here angle E is exterior angle and angle A is interior angle. These angles are equal. In this diagram, angle A is 40, angle B is 60. Find angle C and D in degree. Let first angle B convert into degree. Multiply 180 by pi. Then calculation is 60 degree. Now again angle A plus angle C is 180 degree, whereas opposite of angle of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Since put the value of angle A is 40 plus angle C is equal to angle 180 degree. Then angle C is 180 minus 40 is 140 degree. Also angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Here angle B is 60 degree and angle D is equal to 180 degree. Now angle D is 180 minus 60. Then calculation is 120 degree. Since the angles of the quadrilateral in degrees are first 40 degree, second 60 degree, third 120 degree and fourth 140 degree. Here sequence is 40, 60, 120 and last 140. Remember. Next question number 12. Let's see. One angle of quadrilateral has measure 2 pi by 5 radians and the measure of other three angles are in the ratio 2:3:4. Find their measure in degree and radians. Here one angle is given that in radians and other are in the ratio. Then we find the three angles in degree and radians. Let's see the calculation. We know that theta radians is equal to theta into 180 upon pi degree. One angle of the quadrilateral has measure 2 pi by 5 radians, which is equal to 2 pi by 5 into 180 upon pi degree. This calculation gets 72 degree. Again measure of three angles are in the ratio 2:3:4. Let the measure of other three angles of quadrilateral in degree be suppose 2k, 3k and 4k respectively, where k is constant. Since we know that the sum of quadrilateral angle is 360 degree, then put the value of angle 72, 2k, 3k and 4k. Then again 9k is equal to 288 degree, since k is equal to 32 degree, and hence the measure of angles in degree are first angle is 2k. This angle put the value of k, then we get in degree 64 degree. Second angle is 3k. Here value of k is 32. Then calculation is 96 degree. And fourth 4k. 4 into 32. Then calculation is 128 degree. In again we find this angle in radians. We know that theta degree is equal to theta into pi by 180 radians. Since the measure of angles in radians are, first angle is 64. This convert into radians. Here multiply pi by 180 radians. And answer is 16 pi by 45 radians. Second angle is 96 degree. This convert into radians. Multiply pi by 180 radians, and answer is 8 pi by 15 radians. And third last is 128 degree. This convert into radians. Answer is 32 pi by 45 radians. See the calculation here. First angle 64 into pi by 180 radians. Correction here, radians. Then divide by 2, then we get 32 upon 90. Again divide by 2, then we get 16 pi by 42 radians. Second angle is 96 degree. This convert into radians. Multiply pi by 180. Here divide by 3, we get 32 by 60. Again divide by 2, then we get 8 by 15 radians. And third angle is 128 degree. This convert into radians. Multiply pi by 180, which is equal to divide by 4, then we get 32 pi by 45 radians. Here next example. Find the degree and radian measure of exterior and interior angles of a regular polygon. Write down here word polygon. Let's see what is polygon first. See this image. This is 1 minute. This is polygon. Here irregular shape, that, and here pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, decagon, rectangle, square, triangle. These are polygons. Pentagon means having 5 sides, then it is called pentagon. Hexagon means having 6 sides, then it is hexagon. And angle is 120 degree. Next, interior angle and exterior angle. What is mean by? See this image here. Interior angle is denoted by red numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red color numbers, and exterior angle is denoted by blue color numbers. That means 6, 7, 8, 9. These are exterior angle, and this is hexagon. This is hexagon. Here, sorry, pentagon. This is pentagon having 5 sides. Here, remember, measure of interior angle plus measure of exterior angle is equal to 180 degree. Means measure of 1 plus measure of 6 is given that here 180 degree. And measure of 6 means exterior angle is 180 minus measure of angle 1, means 180 minus measure of interior angle. Remember this formula. And sum of these angles, exterior angle is 360 degree. Last step, measure of 6, measure of 7, measure of 8, measure of 9 plus measure of 10 is equal to 360 degree. By using this formula, we find the exterior and interior angle of this pentagon. Next, this image here. Exterior angle of regular n side polygon is 360 upon n. That means exterior angle is 360 upon n sides. If hexagon, then we find 360 upon 60. ABCD is denoted by exterior angle, and which is equal to 360. These are interior angle. See this picture or image. Interior angle means 180 minus exterior angle, which gives interior angle. Now find first polygon is pentagon. Here pentagon means number of sides is 5 and number of exterior angles is 5, and sum of exterior angles is 360. We know that sum of exterior angle is 360. Then again each exterior angle is formula is 360 divide number of sides, and we know that number of sides is 5. Then each exterior angle is 72 degree. Here this is in degree, convert into radians, then we get 2 pi by 5 radians. Again find interior angle. Interior angle, we know that formula. Here interior angle plus exterior angle is equal to 180 degree. Then each interior angle is 180 minus 72 degree. This is exterior angle. Put this value in formula. Then we get 108 degree. Again this is in degree, convert into radians. Then we get after calculation 3 pi by 5 radians. Since last write down the exterior angle in degree 72 and in radians 2 pi by 5 radians, and interior angle in degree is 108 degree and in radians 3 pi by 5 radians. Next polygon is hexagon. Here hexagon means having 6 sides, and this figure is hexagon. Here interior angle denoted, exterior angle is denoted. Here number of sides is 6, number of exterior angle is 6, and the sum of exterior angle is 360 degree. Since we find each exterior angle is 360 upon number of sides, and number of sides is 6, then calculation is 60 degree. Then this degree convert into radians, 60, then we get pi by 3 radians. Now find interior angle. The formula is interior angle plus exterior angle is equal to 180 degree. Then we know that exterior angle is 60 degree. Put this value in this formula. 180 minus 60 is equal to 120, and here 120 convert into radians, we get 2 pi by 3 radians. Hence the in degree exterior angle is 60 degree and interior angle is 120 degree. In radians exterior angle is pi by 3 radians and interior angle is 2 pi by 3 radians. Similarly heptagon means 7 sides. Correction this word, heptagon or septagon, another word. Number of sides 7, number of exterior angle 7, sum of exterior angle 360. Since each exterior angle is 360 upon number of sides, put the number of sides, then we get after calculation here 51.43 degree. This is in degree, and this degree angle convert into radians. Here this angle is in this degree, 360 degree upon 7 into multiply by pi by 180 radians. Then calculation is 2 pi by 7 radians. Since each interior angle plus exterior angle is 180 degree, and we find interior angle is 180 minus exterior angle is 360 upon 7. This angle is in degree. Here 360 upon 7 into pi by 180. Calculation is 4 pi by 7 into pi by 2 divided by 9. Then again 2 pi by 7 divided by 2. Then we get since put this value 180 minus 360 upon 7. Then after calculation we get 900 by 7 degree. Then again we get calculation, after calculation 128 degree 0.57 degree. This is in degree, convert into radians, multiply pi by 180, and here this angle is 5 pi by 7 radians. This angle is in radians. And now write down exterior angle and interior angle. Is exterior angle in degree is 51.43 degree. In radians, say 2 pi by 7 radians. Interior angle in degree 128.57 degree, and in radians 5 pi by 7 radians. Next, octagon. Octagon means number of sides 8. Number of exterior angle 8. Sum of exterior angle is, we know that 360, and each exterior angle is 360 upon number of sides. Formula this is. Then we get 45 degree. This is in degree, convert into radians. Multiply pi by 180. Then we get pi by 4 radians. Now since find interior angle, and formula is interior angle plus exterior angle is 180 degree. Since each interior angle is 180 minus 45. 45 is exterior angle. Take on right side. 180 minus 45 degree. And calculation is 132 degree. This is in degree, convert into radians. We get 3 pi by 4 radians. Calculation here 135 into pi by 180 divided by 3, we get 45 by 60. Again divided by 2, divided by 15, then we get 3 pi by 4. This is the radians, in radians. Next, hence exterior angle in degree is 45 degree. In radians, pi by 4 radians. Interior angle is 135 degree. And let's see question number 14. Find angle between hour hand and minute hand in a clock at first 10 past 11. Let's see the solution here. At 11:10 minute, the minute hand, this is minute hand, is at 2 marks, and our hand, this is our hand, has crossed 1/6 of the angle between 11 and 12. This our hand cross 1/6 angle between 11 and 12. That means 1/6 means here divide 10 minutes upon 60. We get 1/6 of the angle between 11 and 12. Now angle between two consecutive marks is, we know that this complete rotation is 360, and here 360 divided into 12 parts. Then we can find one part is, means this angle 11 and 12 is 360 divided 12 is equal to 30 degree. This is the angle between two marks 11 and 12. One part is 30 degree. Now find angle traced by our hand in 10 minutes. This our hand made angle in 10 minutes is 1 by 6 into 30. Here we get 5 degree. Then again find angle between 11 and 12. Sorry, 2. Again find angle between marks 11 and 2 is. Let's see here. We know that one part means 30 degree. Here there are 3 parts, 1, 2 and 3. Then we find angle between 11 and 2 is 3 into 30 is 90 degree. Since angle between two hands of clock at 10 past 11 is 90 minus this 90 minus this 5 degree, we get 85 degree. See again this. Here this is one part, angle between 11 and 12 is 30 degree, our 2 marks. And here this is angle between 11 and 12, that means it covers 1 part, 2 and 3 part. This 90 degree. And next angle accurate time is 11:10 minute, means this our hand covers angle in 10 minute is 1 by 6 into 30, we get 5 degree. Then here this angle 90 angle minus this angle 5 degree, we get 85 degree. Here our hand is not on 11 mark, he is slightly inside. Then subtract these two angles, then we get 85 degree angle. Next example, 20 past 7. 20 past 7 means 7:20. Solution at 7:20. The minute hand is at mark 4. This is minute hand is at mark 4. And our hand cross 1/3 of angle between 7 and 8. 1/3 means 20 divided 60, we get 1/3. This is the angle between 7 and 8. Now angle between two consecutive marks is 360 upon 12 is 30. Now find angle traced by our hand in 20 minutes is. Here 1/3 into 30 multiply, then we get 10 degree. Again angle between mark 4 and 7 is 3 into 30, we get 90 degree. These 3 parts 1, 2, 3, here this is 90 degree. And next angle between two hands of the clock at 20 past 7 is 90 plus 10, we get 100 degree. Let's see here. This is angle between two marks is 30. And here our hand and minute hand 3 parts. This is 90 degree. We find here 3 parts. Angle between 7 and 4 is 90 degree. Now angle between our hand in 20 minute angle cross this angle is 10 degree. Since this 90 and plus this 10, we get 100 degree. Here This is 10 degree, means addition these two angles, then we get 100 degree. Next 35 past 1, 35 past 1. Here solution, at 1:35 the minute hand is at 7. This is minute hand is at 7 mark, and our hand has crossed 7/12 of the angle between 1 and 2. This is our hand, and he cross angle 7/12. See, this calculation is here. 35 divide 60, we get 7/12, and this is our hand cross angle. Now find first, we know that angle between two consecutive marks is 360 divided 12 is 30. Next, angle traced by our hand in 30 minutes is, here we value 7/12 into 30, then we get 35/2. Again divide 2, then we get 7.05 degree, that means 7.5. We write here in this form 17.5 degree. Next, find angle between marks 1 and 7. Angle between mark 1 and 7 is how many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then here 6 into 30. 6 into 30 is 180 degrees. This is the angle between 1 and 7. Since angle between two hands of the clock at 35 past 1 is 180 minus 17.5 degree. Subtract these two angles. Then we get, here calculation is 162 plus 1/2 degree. That means 162 degree 1/2 minutes mean 30 seconds. Here first find angle between 1 and 7, and again angle between our hand cross in 30 minutes angle is this angle. Find, and then again subtract this into 1/2 angle. Next, 5:45 solution here. At 5:45 the minute hand is at mark 9, and our hand has crossed 3/4 of the angle between 5 and 6. 3/4 means 45 divided 60, we get 3/4. Let's find angle between two consecutive marks is 30 degree. Next, again angle traced by our hand in 40 minutes is 3/4 into 30, we get 22.5 degree. That means 22.5 degree. Now find angle between mark 5 and 9 is, first count the part, how many parts are there in here. 1, 2, 3 and 4 parts, means 4 into 30 is 120 degree. Now again find angle between two hands of the clock at 5:45 is 120 minus this angle 22.5 degree. Here calculation is 97.5 degree. We write this in this form, 97 plus 1/2 degree, and 1/2 degree means 30 minutes. This is the last answer, 97 degree 30 minutes. Here subtract these angles, means here First we find angle of this angle 5 to 9. This is 180 degree. Sorry, 120 degree. Angle between 5 and 9 is 120 degree. And now find again angle crossed by our hand in 45 minutes is this angle 45 minutes. Here this angle is 22.1 degree. Now in 120 degree minus this angle, then we get 97 degree 30 minutes. Similarly, next is 220. Here solution. At 220 the minute hand is at mark 4 and our hand has crossed 1 by 3 of the angle between 2 and 3. Now find again angle between two consecutive marks is 30 degree. Second step is angle traced by our hand in 20 minutes is 1 by 3 into 30 is 10 degree. And third, angle between mark 2 and 4 is how many parts? 2 parts. Then angle between 2 and 4 is 60 degree. And last again, angle between two hands of the clock at 220 is 60 minus 10 is 50 degree. This is the last answer. And last is 10 10. This is very simple. Here see the solution. At 10 10 the minute hand is at mark 2 and our hand has crossed 1 by 6, means 10 divided 60 we get 1 by 6 of the angle between 10 and 11. Now first write down angle between two consecutive marks is 30 degree. Second, write down here find angle traced by our hand in 10 minutes is 1 by 6 into 30 5 degree. And third, angle between marks 10 and 2 is, there are 4 parts, since 4 into 30 is 120. And last, angle between two hands of the clock at 10 10 is 120 minus 5, we get 115 degree. See again this is the angle between two hands, angle between 10 and 2. Find first this angle which is 120 degree. This is 120 degree. And again find in 10 minutes angle traced by our hand in 10 minutes is 5 degree. This is in 10 minutes angle is 5 degree. He just cross inside it. This our hand is not on 10. He cross or slightly move inside. Then angle is 5 degree. Then here total angle is 120 and minus 5 degree. We get 115 degree. This is the last answer.